Whoa. Before you start to comment in a section talking about, I don't know what I'm talking about at WordPress and all the stuff that you want to comment about, hear me out, guys. I want to change your perspective and make sure you know where I'm coming from when I say don't become a WordPress developer. Because a lot of you guys are in that same mindset that, hey, I'm just going to do it this way. And you're just going to always be at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to pay. Or maybe don't even get an opportunity because you're just stuck on a job board somewhere. Nobody's going to give you a chance, because I want you to start to really think about, hey, you're solving problems. WordPress is a tool, but you can expand from there, guys. So let me get into some of the points that I want to cover today so that we can make sure you are on the right track to get where you want to. Make sure you leverage WordPress as you need to. And I got 3 things I'm going to cover today. Let me explain. All right, guys, don't get caught up in this Fiverr trap. It's so important that I actually really iterate this, because the first thing you're going to find out is, or you're going to discover on the internet, go to Fiverr, apply for all these jobs. You might get lucky to get one. And then what do you do there? Apply for another one and another one. Guys, these are the most low paying jobs you can get. If you're doing this just to get started, get some exposure, things are great there. But if you're doing that to acquire clients that's going to be able to provide you an income that you're going to sustain you long term for a career, especially if you're in the United States or UK or Australia, something like that, it's going to be tough to do that over time with this WordPress mindset over in Fiverr, guys. You got to expand from there so that you can get clients who's going to be a solution-based client, so that you can start charging thousands of dollars based off of what they're needing as a solution. But again, it's going to be hard for you to do that if you are just in Fiverr. Most of you guys are not going to even get an opportunity because you're going to be lost in the fray. But at the end of the day, you got to start from somewhere, but you just can't stay there, guys. And WordPress is one of those places where it's just overly saturated, because that's the first place people start. Open source, PHP, easy to learn, front end, just all the stuff that a beginner would move to. And you got a lot of people who's actually working for free that you're trying to provide premium services to, and they're not willing to pay because they see all these low rates. So you got to help yourself and put yourself in a position. Do me a favor, guys. We talk about this in our 7-step guide. We also actually talk about this in step number 3, where you get to the standout portion of it. So in our free 7-step guide, we can go, because I can't cover the details in this video. But what I want you to do is share your experience below, guys. What have you been doing to improve your situation as a WordPress developer? And are you having doubts to become a WordPress developer? Let's share those details in the comment section so that we can actually get started, guys. Guys, number 2, you got to expand your service offering. I can't stress this enough, because a lot of you guys just get stuck into, hey, let's do the theme creation, let's do a little bit of front end work, let's do some plugins, and we'll call it a day. Which that's okay when you first getting started, guys. But at the end of the day, we really want to expand your toolkit so that you can actually be more of a developer, and that you can provide services that's going to allow you to be successful and stand out before the competition, guys. And there's so much more. So much more that you can do. You got ERP systems that work on WordPress. You got some marketing automation. You got some reporting side stuff. You got some AI stuff. And this is just scratching the surface. But a lot of you guys don't know this because you don't have a clear path and direction. Again, we talk about this in my 7-step guide. Links below for that. My 30-day developer course. Links below to that. Our step number 2 in this goes specifically over projects. All the projects that I discuss here in detail, how you can actually get involved and be able to provide industry knowledge. This is what's going to help you expand your service offerings and also stand out, because you're going to be talking specifics that other beginners or even other experienced WordPress developers do not have industry knowledge of. Because you're just looking at WordPress up a surface because that's the only application that you see that they use. In actuality, they use a lot more systems. They love integration. If you don't take one project from this video is companies love integration because they're probably doing the best of both breeds, where they got all these different systems. They're all isolated. They want to actually let them work more as one, integrating them, maybe some SSO here and there, maybe automate some processes where I push data from one system to another, do some validation projects. There's a lot of potential there. And we've even gotten into AI and all the sexy stuff that other companies want as well. So again, guys, go check out my 7-step guide and the 30-day developer course, and then you're going to give you guys the insight to actually get that done for you and put you in a position so that you can actually expand those services as a WordPress developer. Last but not least, guys, let's start the solution-based billing, because at the end of the day, every company want to save money, but if you start to play that money game and just the lowest bidder, and you're doing that over a long period of time, you will lose. It's just a race to the bottom. I'm letting you know that now. So, and again, at the beginning, you try to get your first gig, trying to get you some experience. I can see that, but even then, let's keep that to a minimum. I want you can actually learn the fundamentals and the industry knowledge from my course. You don't have to be an intern to do that, and we position you in a position so that your resume can look good, even without having to go through a Fiverr contract. If anything, this is gonna make you feel a lot desperate, because if you put a lot of Fiverr-related projects on your resume, it lowers your value. Oh, you only do hello world or form or add a form. Man, that's okay. I'm not knocking that, but we are in 2024 plus, guys. You got to have more impactful projects, and you got to know how to talk to these guys or girls or hiring manager, whoever's on the other end of that hiring table that's going to allow you to get that job, guys. But again, solution-based billing is, just to give you guys some context, it's not how many hours I spent on a project, is am paying for this result. Don't get me wrong, there's some component of some hours and some milestones there to kind of make sure you reach that particular solution within an X amount of time. And there's a way to still kind of put hours in there, but you're not putting a specific task per hour. It's more like, hey, this is the expectation of the time it's going to take, and you're not getting into the specific details. And companies love this, because at the end of the day, you give them one solution as a price, and it works for you. Is you don't have to be able to allocate or accommodate for every single minute you spend on a project, and you can do a project that you stated for 30 hours for 2 hours. Probably gonna be more like 15, but you get what I'm saying. And we're not going to cover all those details on the video. This is only for DigiLink community members, that we get into the way to be profitable and provide the customer with the value 2x, 3x, 10x of the value that they are investing in. So guys, so at the end of the day, it's all about getting started, and the best way to do that, links below to that 7-step guide. And if you already tried that 7-step guide, go ahead and enroll in that 30-day developer course. Also, if you haven't already, we're putting more content out there. So like and subscribe to the content. Let's start a conversation, guys, and share your experience in the description box, guys, or the comment section, guys. So like, subscribe to the content. And if you haven't already, I put links to the 7-step guide on the screen. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.